Hello. Welcome to the Goodie Bag. I am your host, Naji, and this is a collection of goodies that I find, and I hope you find them good too. So let's get into it. Number one, we've got Ayres with Easy.
I can say that loving you is easy. I don't need to prove a single thing. Somewhere along the way, I guess you got under my skin.
So I love this song for a multitude of reasons. One, Mac is the homie. He just joined with my fellow collective, Fett, and he's so cool. He's sick with it. And two, obviously I love his voice. I love the style. I love his piano skills. I love everything about this song. It's just a good vibe. It's easy listening, easy grooving. You know what I mean? It's just, you get it bumping and everybody's just gonna chill out. That's what you need. That's what we all need. We just need to chill out. We got number two, Shine by Smino.
I hold her hand all the time. She say she rather do wine. I say it's grapes either way. Plus I heard about you through the grapevine. Yeah, I'm hardly ever alone. More lonely than ever before. I need a reason to cool. Plus I got this reason and I'm cool. I shit. You the only one who got that spick and span that clean me up. I pick you up, I pick you up, give me that special. Okay.
So I love this song, obviously for a multitude of reasons. One, Smino, Monty Booker, two of my favorite people. And I collab with Monty, of course, you know about it in detail. This one just gives me like Andre 3000 vibes. And I love that so much. It brings that Hey Ya vibe back. And everybody loves that. If you don't, something wrong with you. You need to go to jail. Just saying. And speaking of jails, we got number three, Shutter Island by Jessie Reyez.
I'm a lucky lady, so why'd you lie to me? Why you cry to sleep? Goodness gracious, I'm replaceable. You say that I'm too crazy. I guess you were right. I guess you were right. My straight jacket's custom made. My straight jacket's custom made. I'm crazy just like Galileo.
I gotta regain my composure, excuse me. Jessie, the things you portray, the things that you emote, makes a brother feel just, the energy, the pure raw emotion that Jessie presents in her vocals, in the lyrics, in the delivery, everything. Grade A top, like, A1. Bravo, Jessie. Thank you. I didn't hear her until last week when South by Southwest posted some of the videos. You need to go check her out because she is just pure fire, indescribable fire. Jessie, if you're seeing this, I love you. But in case we don't have a Jessie in our life, I know I don't. We have number four, Scared to Be Lonely with Garrix, Dua Lipa, and this is actually the Medasin remix. It's got that lovely, nostalgic 80s retro vibe going on with some of those synths. It's got the lovely chord progression that just makes you want to hold somebody. And it's Medasin, and it's Garrix and Dua Lipa. And these are incredible producers, vocalists, people in general. So please go listen to that and fill your earbuds with joy and love and emotion. And speaking of love and joy and emotion, and myself, last but not least, we have number five, Us by Valentine, 4 AM, and featuring me. Oh God, Valentine! That man has a gift. And 4 a.m., of course. But I met Valentine, or it was introduced to him rather, through his previous song, Her. And what'd I say? I was impressed. I wanted to be that her. The only way I can describe his sound is just aggressively lovely. So, please go listen to that track with me, Valentine, and 4 a.m. because it's awesome. And that's really it. Number 1, we got John Karel with his skeletal gifs. So I love these because they just have this sense of ridiculousness but casual ridiculousness that I can appreciate, I can respect as one weird man to another. His skeletal gifs or gifs, I call them both interchangeably, it really doesn't matter. Fight me, whoever wants to fight me about this. But GIF, that thing, that form of picture. He makes these, and he makes skeletons among other creatures and anatomic shapes. And he puts them in situations, everyday situations, going to the cooler or drinking coffee or having a party. And while this makes no sense, it seems kind of weird, they're hilarious, at least to me. So I suggest you go check them out and go check out more of John Karel's work because it is excellent. And number 2, we have Mastering Hip Hop and R&B with Sean Divine. Sean is, I don't know him at all. I just discovered him, but he's a YouTuber who, YouTuber, and his main day job is mixing and mastering for various people, various clients, etc., etc. But he also posts YouTube tutorials on his process and kind of shares that knowledge with the world. And as a fellow mixer, masterer, artist extraordinaire, I appreciate his advice and his knowledge and his skills. And you should definitely go check him out if you are curious as to how to master hip hop and R&B or other genres that are somewhat similar and really like gaining insight on the whole mixing process. Me personally, I love creating a final clean product. Like I love delivering something professional and of a high caliber. So it only makes sense for me to go and search for other people who are at that level and learn from them. So I definitely recommend Sean. He's great and he knows what he's talking about. So please go check him out. Number 3, we have an article called 8 Famous Musicians Who Waited to Quit Their Day Jobs. Now, why did I include this in the goodie bag? Well, this is kind of important to me because I personally have not quit my day job yet. I still have a day job. You know, obviously I'm just starting out, but between YouTube and music and production, I also have a day job as a remote tech support guy. So 99% of the time I'm helping old people turn on their TVs, which is fine, but it gets the bills paid. And a lot of people, you know, they kind of are at there, or at least in my stratosphere, they are kind of conflicted as to whether or not they should quit their full-time job or quit the part-time job and just pursue music full-time. And in my personal experience, I've tried both. I've tried quitting and just doing the music thing. And for me, it didn't quite work out because, you know, I know I kind of need a sort of pressure to keep myself motivated to create and to be, you know, higher and excellent. So when I got rid of my job, I was suddenly left with all this free time. I'm still establishing myself in the music industry, and I didn't really have any credibility or any steady work to keep me flowing and keep me busy on the music side. I just had free time, and that kind of made me go super lazy, which is the opposite of what I wanted to happen. So for me, I was now stressed about not having a job to pay the bills, not having work to work on, music-wise, and it wasn't conducive to anything creative. So I decided, okay, what works for me? I need a full-time job, in order to pay the bills, but I need it to work for what I want to do. I need to be able to do what I want to do, which is music, full-time as well. I want to be able to have the full-time job, not be tired at the end of the day, maybe work from home or be able to travel so I can go where I need to go, be able to take off at a moment's notice and do what I need to do, come back and still be able to pay the bills and still be able to work on what I need to do. So I found a job that worked for me. So I work from home, and I am still able to work from home full-time with music and that job, and it works perfectly. So this article shows 8 other famous musicians who have gone through a similar kind of process where they were still doing their taxi job or their waiting job or whatever the case may be. They were still holding down a day job until they were absolutely sure that they could pursue music full-time and they had something to go for. And I just personally resonate with that. So I figured I'd share it with you guys. And number 4, we have, I guess you could say, an honorable mention. So if you've noticed, there are a few different tracks playing in the background right now. Well, there were a few different tracks playing in the background, but currently we have Luis Pontillo. So if you've noticed, there is always some sort of background music in my videos, and I either use my own, or if I use somebody else's, I kind of like to shout them out, let them know. If this is the goodie bag, I'm all for shouting out. So previously, while we were listening to the other songs, we had Brtrnd's Tension, which is off of his new EP, actually, that just came out yesterday. So you should definitely go check that out, because I love this song. It's absolutely my favorite. And then now we have Shakyhand, well, aka my roommate, Luis Pontillo, his song, Question Mark, which I actually produced. So I thought I would just shout these guys out and let them know I love them and I love their sound. And you guys should go check them out too. The links will be below. So there's that goodie. And last but not least, number 5, this new house. Okay, I'm gonna explain something to you guys. It has been chaotic this past year trying to finally settle down, have all my materials, have all my equipment back in my grasp and to be able to create. Do you know how long it's been since I've actually listened to my music through normal monitors or speakers or anything like that? I've been mixing and mastering everything on iPod headphones for the longest time, for 6 months now, because my studio actually got flooded out. So I have finally moved into a new house. And I was with my mom and my sister in my other house for about a year, actually. My lease just ended. So, but with that one, because I was in a neighborhood where they didn't really allow noise and there was a lot of veterans, didn't have much room to play with in terms of creating music and having drums or things like that, because there's just a lot that can go into soundproofing and all sorts of other drama. That, long story short, I was not able to have all my equipment at that house, and it was really unfortunate. So I was able to do enough to, make bedroom recordings as I was doing. So I'm still making bedroom recordings today. Send out demos, and I made Mona Lisa while I was there. So obviously it wasn't all bad, but or at least I finished Mona Lisa there. But I was missing my drums. I was missing all my other instruments. They were all either in storage or just put away, for months at a time. So it's kind of depressing. But now I'm in this new house, and I will show you what it looks like here in a quick montage. Quick montage music. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, it's marvelous. Great. So as you can see, I just moved in here with my roommate, Luis Pontillo, also again known as Shakyhand, and we're both musicians, and we live right under another musician, Ralph, I think his name is, bassist. But we both, all of us, just love creating music, and now I'm in a space where I can have all of my equipment back and make things again with no restriction, which is marvelous. So I thought that was a goodie for me, and there's no link for that, but it makes me feel good inside. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this month's goodie bag. I know I have, obviously. If you like what you heard, if you like what you saw, if you like what you read, you know, hit that like button, comment about it, and subscribe for more, because I will be doing these monthly, you know? Let's keep it going. And who knows, you know, your goodies may just become my goodies next month. So definitely let me know what you're listening to, what you're feeling, what links you have, anything. Just put it in the comments. Let me know over Twitter, here, anywhere. But until next time, my name is Naji, and you have just received a goodie bag. So peace, babies.